everyone, and welcome back to my second channel, Kayla Says More, for yet another travel vlog. Brian and I like to do these when we visit new places, and a few weeks ago we took a quick weekend getaway trip to Atlanta, Georgia. This was my first time here, this was Brian's second, although he didn't really get to do much the first time he was here, so we wanted to experience everything that Atlanta had to offer, and the first thing that we did when we got off the plane, because we were very hungry, was we went to Waffle House. If you're not from the US, Waffle House is a very popular breakfast chain in the southern parts of the US. We don't have them here in New York. The last time I went to one was in Virginia like 20 years ago, so this was a welcomed return. It was simple and it gave us the fuel we needed to continue on with our day.
Hello.
We made it to the City of Angels.
You took over the vlog.
Atlanta, Georgia. I did. This was an executive decision. This is my vlog now. This is also my YouTube channel. We will be rebranding to Brian Says in the coming days.
Brian Says More. It's the second channel. Idiot.
Well, my vlog will go on my main channel, Brian Says.
Oh, Brian Says.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because that's how good this vlog is. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Our first stop while we waited for our hotel room to be ready was the World of Coca-Cola. This is available on Atlanta City Pass, which we did use for the majority of this trip, and basically Coke was actually founded in Atlanta, so it's a museum dedicated to all things Coke related.
He doesn't like us.
They had all kinds of interactive exhibits in here, some old merchandise, a room where you could taste soda flavors from around the world. But the coolest thing that we found was this sort of retro life-size town that they created. It was really crowded because it is right next to the Georgia Aquarium, one of the most popular tourist destinations in Atlanta, but overall we had a good time. It was a perfect way to stay out of the heat. We checked into our hotel, took a quick nap, and then we headed back out for the evening for our first stop, which was a soul food spot in Atlanta called Pascal's. We got fried chicken, mac and cheese, fried green tomatoes. It was all delicious and something that you definitely can't get in New York, to my knowledge. Then we went over to Truist Park, which is the home of the Atlanta Braves, to watch the Braves take on, of course, the New York Yankees. We like to visit baseball stadiums in other places when we can, and we like to catch the Yankees when we can, so this was great. The game ended up being very exciting and also very long, like it was 3.5 hours almost, which is kind of crazy, but we had a good time.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that they still do this.
Then in the morning we went to Atlanta Breakfast Club, which is like the most popular spot in downtown Atlanta from what I understand. Everyone online was like, oh, you're not gonna get in without a reservation. We waited like max 10 minutes and they got us in and out pretty quickly, and the food was delicious, especially this cinnamon bun that you're watching us cut into here. It was so good. I'm still thinking about it. Then it was my time to shine, baby, because we went to the Georgia Aquarium, which has been a bucket list location for me for so long. I love aquariums. This is the largest aquarium in North America. It's also the only place in North America where you can see a whale shark. Now, before anybody comes for me, the Georgia Aquarium has a wonderful reputation. They do not treat their animals poorly. There is plenty of space for the whale sharks to move around. It is also a rehabilitation facility, which means that all of the animals that they keep here are either meant to be released back into the wild later on, or they cannot be released back into the wild, so they live here to have a long, healthy, happy life. This place was amazing. It was available on City Pass, so that's how we got tickets, but I would definitely recommend coming here if you are in the Atlanta area. The whale shark room, it's like this big, gigantic sort of viewing room with these steps. We just stayed there for like a half hour and hung out, and I would do that like every day if I could. It was just so perfect, amazing. The aquarium is so well kept. It's huge. You could see like every kind of animal that you could possibly want to there. It was perfect. I loved it. Definitely the highlight of the trip for me, for sure. Our next stop after the aquarium was also on City Pass. It was the College Football Hall of Fame. Neither of us are particularly big college football fans, but it was on City Pass again, and it's just something that people tend to do when they're in the downtown Atlanta area. All of this stuff is very close next to each other, like within walking distance. They had some cool stuff in here, but it was also a little bit weird because I guess they decided to add this sort of generative AI experience to the whole thing. So basically, Brian filled out a bunch of information about himself, and then he scanned his face for what surely will not be nefarious purposes later on. And then alongside all of the exhibits, you could tap your little credential thing, and it would AI generate a photo of you that was like related to the exhibit. If we knew what this was, I do not think we would have participated because it's a little strange.
I kind of got that shit on. Like,
the coolest thing about the place was this interactive skills experience thing where you got to punt and throw a football, and I was bad at both of those. Brian was much better.
you got this. Yeah. Oh.
That was really bad.
So close.
It's okay.
So close.
We had dinner at this Italian place called Grana, and oh my god, it was so good. But the main event of this evening actually occurred when I called an Uber to take us to our next destination, and we ended up getting a Waymo.
Hey, yeah, that's us, man. Hey, hi. Oh, okay. All right. Well, our ride is here. It's in the back. We're in the back of a Dunkin' Donuts. Yep.
Okay. Unlock car. Unlock car. Car unlocked.
Hey, Kayla.
Are you kidding me?
Vibe check.
I'm great, man. Who knew the late great President Jimmy Carter drives for Uber now?
So Waymos, which are self-driving cars that are available through the Uber app, had been in Atlanta about a month prior to us getting there, and we did see them around mostly in the downtown Atlanta area. And we did say, like, offhand, because they're randomly assigned to you, you can't like specifically request one, but you can toggle an option that makes your chances of getting one assigned to you a little bit higher. I didn't even do that though. I just happened to call from the restaurant and it asked me if I wanted one, and then without hesitation I clicked yes before, I don't know, thinking over any of the implications of that, whatever. It was definitely strange, but I felt pretty safe the whole time. At no point did I feel like my life was threatened and or in danger. It was pretty much a straight shot from point A to point B. I don't know what the implications are of this for the future of travel. I just said yes on a whim, and now that's an experience that we have had, I guess. We finished off our night at Pon City Market, which is this cool indoor-outdoor market with a bunch of shops and sweet treats. This is a cute little bookstore that we came across where we got some little trinkets. We got macaroons and chocolate as dessert. They had so many cute little dessert places in here. Our final day in the morning, we headed to the Jimmy Carter Presidential Center, where we got to see all kinds of unique exhibits and learn more about his life. If you're into history at all, I would recommend it, especially because neither of us have ever been to a presidential library before.
Fellow Americans, what's up?
Wow, Jimmy Carter has more Grammys than Katy Perry.
That tracks.
And then nearby is the Martin Luther King Jr. Historical Park, which is free and open to all. There are plenty of exhibits here, and it is also the resting place of Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King. So yeah, that is everything we did in Atlanta. We had a wonderful time, and I definitely think we're gonna come back. Thanks so much, you guys. See you next time.